But generally speaking, it starts with a little child. A little child only wants to do what he wants to do. Try taking something away from that child it wants to do. Or try stopping the child from getting to something it wants. That's kind of our base human nature, is to do only what we want and not do what we don't want. And so if you really struggle with something, it's because there's somewhere in you that wants to, whatever that is. If it's an anger thing, you want to explode. You like the way it feels when you get that out and you explode. If it's, I'm just fill in the blank, whatever it is, there's something about it, even if it's, and I call it like, it's a sort of a sick way of looking at it, because we are sick. We're not healthy in our emotions. And in that sickness that we have, we like things we should not like. There's some part of us that likes it. Look, even those people who have a problem with drug or alcohol, it's not that they like drugs or alcohol. They like being numbed from whatever they're trying to avoid, so they like that. There's something you like. But on the other hand, you realize it's no good for you, so you hate it. And you call me and you tell me, Rabbi, I keep doing this stuff that I hate. I said, fine, then stop liking it. That's what I'm going to say the next time. And you're going to say, what do you mean? I hate it. And I said, no, but you love it too. There's something in you that's attracted to it, or you wouldn't do it. I promise you, if we were to talk and discuss, I can find things that you don't like that you never do. And you never do it because you don't like it. I've had people come up to me and say, this is the best tasting whatever, but it's something I don't like, and they keep trying to get me to eat it. I'm like, but you don't understand. I don't like whatever that is. But you've not tried this one. It's not going to change anything. I know I don't like it. I'm not interested. And I'm still not going to eat it. That's been tried. Okay? And people look at me like, I was like, but that's what we are. We do what we want, and we don't do what we don't want. Okay? Period. And that's why Yahweh tries to get us to want what he has. Because the only way we're going to do the covenant is if we want it. And so he offers you, he doesn't just say, hey, listen to me and things will be okay. He says, look, if you listen to me, and then he lists all the things you could possibly want. Your housing, your safety, your bearing children, your crops, your food, it's going to be a trigger. One of those is going to be a trigger for you. You may look at one or two and go, yeah, okay, fine. Oh, wait, I want that one. He's trying to motivate you. Because you only do what you're motivated to do, and you don't do what you're not motivated to do. Okay? Some of you really want to make more money, but you really, really don't like working. That doesn't work. But that's the way we do everything. You want, but you don't want. And if those things are on the same item, you're going to get nowhere. I want, but I don't want. Reverse it. You want something you shouldn't have, but you don't want it. But you want it. But you don't. One of those is going to win from time to time. So sometimes you're going to give in and do it. Sometimes you're not. And so whichever one has the power. You've got to start figuring out how to get the leverage in the right places so that you actually do the right things. Because up here in your head, you know the difference. But that intellectual information isn't enough. You still have a relationship with the thing you don't want to do, and you keep doing it because you still have a relationship with it, because somewhere deep down, you get some sort of a pleasure out of it. Even if that pleasure is the avoiding some sort of pain. So maybe you don't love doing the thing itself, but it's taking you away from something you really don't want. And so that's the problem. Why do people, do their papers for school at the last minute? Or projects at the last minute? Because finally the pain of not getting it done is greater than the pain of doing it. So it's just a matter of weighing the two pains. So it's not that you like not doing the paper. You're avoiding the pain of doing the paper. But then at some point, you'd rather have the pain of doing the paper than the pain of showing up and getting an F. Because you didn't do the paper. That was my whole high school career. I did every paper after midnight the night before it was due. And didn't sleep all the way until I brought it into school and handed it in. Because that's how late I had to get it done. That was stupid. But that's the human nature, right? The lack of joy I would have had sitting there to grind out that paper was more visceral to me, more present to me every day until that last day. Then it got balanced out by a greater pain See, Yahweh does that to us with, and if you don't listen, which I want to help you get away from your pain, I'll give you greater pain and greater pain. I'm going to curse you again and curse you again until finally you realize I might need to listen, because that'll take away all the pain in the right way. Amen?